Ladies and gentlemen, where we last left off, Sir So Yeet never knows defeat. Community confidence tapered off. Tapered off like a zero taper fade. 290 hours in. February 10th. 11,000 deaths. That can't be correct.
Full Metal Alchemist.
So basically, I need to install Windows. Should I do Windows 10 or Windows? I've always done Windows 10. Windows 10. Why for Windows 10 and for Windows 11? Will get dropped for service.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I could not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment.
Remember real estate strats. Real estate strats.
Windows 10. I would have bet the house that you'd still be using Internet Explorer and Windows XP.
There can only be one Lord, and you are not.
People have very specific reasons for disliking Windows 11 that don't affect most users. Here's my thing. If I get Windows 11, I probably won't be able to use my Microsoft Office 2007, right? Right? You ever regret switching to 11? Yeah, I'm gonna hodl.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come.
Don't give them rational ideas.
This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Why would they stop supporting Windows 10? Why would they do that?
You were fine. In your heart, truly, a glorious battle. It was.
Tis just as the woman said it would be. Lord of the Erdtree, Lord of America, you two deserve to face the reckoning.
You piece, very close. They stopped supporting it as a bit? What do you mean they stopped supporting it as a bit? What's PB on this fight? We've gotten a few hits on the third guy, on Mushroom Head. Oh, sorry, I didn't start the timer. So basically I need to go to Windows, get a USB drive, install Windows on the USB, and that's it. And then it just, but doesn't it just like slap a coat of paint on it? I want to sandblast it before we put the paint on it.
Dryleaf Dane and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I could not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment.
Need to format your PC through your BIOS then? Does that matter? Is formatting through your PC, is that important? So just go for a fresh cone of paint first?
In your heart, truly, a glorious battle. It was.
Your Lord is slain, and you are next, America.
Clean install is good enough. You probably have a factory reset option on your recovery drive system if you bought pre-built. Well, we got the pre-built through a sponsor who's I couldn't find the gulp button, but it's the pre-built through the sponsor, the CEO dressed up like Star-Lord and BM streamers, but not joking, like actually BM'd them.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
So basically the steps are Windows USB install. That's it. Clean install, not a reset. Will my desktop be clean when that happens?
You were fine. In your heart, truly, a glorious battle. It was
Can't whiff.
Your lord is slain, and you are next, America.
Step 1 is backup even before Windows USB. If you clean install, you have to install all drivers manually. So I should do the factory reset. Do you think that the website still exists that shows you how to factory reset? Do I use OneDrive? No, what's that? Is there a factory reset button?
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has
I think we got phase 1 down.
I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Computer guy would be nice, but computer guy that also does cables.
There can only be one Lord, and you are not worthy.
OneDrive is a cloud service, can transfer data from one PC to another. Very controversial because it's bloatware. I just back up my important stuff and nuke the drive. I mean, that's what I feel like. I feel like starting fresh is like you're slapping a coat of paint on it or you're taking it down to the bones, man. I want to take this thing down to the bones. Why in chat if you take it down to the bones, and in chat if no? Or if it's overkill.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a
What's the vote on that one?
This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
You worked at Dell? Wow. 92% of chat takes it down to the bones. Excuse me. I don't mind installing drivers. But what I don't want to do is slap a coat of paint on it and then that doesn't work. I'd rather just do it all one time. Fresh install. How long does that take?
Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and
How many important files do you have? Do you think I have any important files at all? They're just like paint drawings of like one guys and stream bits. I don't have any important files.
Worthier foe. This is our moment.
Who- Anyone who says they have important files on their computer, no one has important files, man.
In your heart,
Insane take. Armin, what do you have on your computer that is so important? What file do you have on your computer that's so important? What about a copy of my resume? I just open up a text document, it's blank.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight's Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I could not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment.
Text document with links to Paramount Plus and Twitch. I guess, Chad, I guess I could put Emmy Award winner on there, huh?
It's just as the woman said it would be. Lord of the Erdtree. Lord
And Peacock, yeah.
you two deserve to face the
All right, so chat, so we're taking it down to the bones. How long does that take? Few hours. Then do I have to install like OBS and all that stuff again?
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle
Yes.
Knight's Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Configure everything again if you don't back it up. I just want to do it one time and then have like a button I can push to send it back in a time. Do they make that? Like a PC Wayback Machine?
There can only be one Lord, and you are not worthy.
Why don't they have that built in? Dio Guigia, what's going on? Why isn't that standard? What is it called? If you're gonna restore, why go to the bone? I don't think I have restore. Does that come default?
Needle Knight's Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a
How do I know if it's gonna be good or not though?
This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Don't bother with the restore point, you end up resetting anyways. But ideally, you take it down to the bone and then set your install the programs you want, then set the restore point, and then that's premium, right?
You were fine. In your heart, truly a glorious battle. It was.
Your lord is slain. And you are next, America.
In theory, you install everything, then image the machine and back up the image somewhere to reinstall from later. But I don't want to do that. I just want to hit a button. Like, I don't mind setting it up once, but then I just want to hit a button to go back in the time. Taking down to the bone is mutually exclusive of restoring. As I'm saying, we take it down to the bone, then set the F7 point.
Dryleaf Dane and our allies will never allow this.
Can you back up the OBS config? Yes, but you have to understand all like the missiles and all the bits, they're spread out all over my desktop and all these random places.
Foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
So like if I restore OBS and it's formatted, all the missile picks are gone.
You were fine.
Oh, this is a good run.
In your heart, truly a glorious battle. It was.
Tis just as the woman said it would be. America. You too deserve to face the reckoning.
Can't you shove everything into a folder called bits? Could do that. It's a pretty good idea. You're better off getting an SSD. Yeah, but then I gotta open the PC and put it in there. Why don't I just have a folder called bits? Do you have any folders on my PC? Yeah, downloads and documents. I just really shove everything into those two.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe.
What are you laughing at, chat?
Let's make it something to remember. There can only be one Lord.
That doesn't surprise you? See, the only problem is now, like, when I open the download folder, it takes like 2 minutes for it to propagate. I think I have an SSD. I think I have one SSD and one low state disk. That's a problem? What do you mean that's a problem?
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never...
Yeah, so I sent a tweet out and a PC company's like, yeah, we'd like to sponsor you. Then that just went away.
Time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Do you go to the bone every time you upgrade? What do you mean upgrade? Dan's storage probably looks like the end of Indiana Jones. What's the end of Indiana Jones? Do you upgrade or buy a new PC?
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda,
I'm trying not to buy a new PC. That's what I'm trying not to do.
will never allow this.
Everyone's face melting.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
What's PB on this boss? Windows 11. The first time I watched Danny was streaming from his browser with a folder on it called mortgage, and I was like, gulp. I'm not surprised he only uses 2 folders. What do you mean? Why wouldn't I have that on the toolbar? What do you mean gulp? What I don't understand what's wrong with that. Starry, can you please tell me what's wrong with that? I mean, we're not talking about the fact that the word mortgage is loosely translated means until death, but I don't think that's what you're referring to.
Will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come
You can't just say that and disappear.
for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something
I got
to remember.
get some big new SSDs, put Win 10 and move important files to the new drives. Yeah, but you're overlooking one thing. You got to open up the PC, screw them in, and find the magic power cables to match them up. What if I don't have that stuff?
Erdtree, Lord of America, you too deserve to face the reckoning.
Can we see the mortgage folder? It's not a mortgage folder, it's just a link. SSDs don't need power cables anymore. Since when do SSDs not need power?
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
How did Starry just disappear after saying that, by the way?
The red mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Maybe Armin has some leftover cables. New ones are just a stick. Where do you put the stick? On the motherboard?
And you are not.
Don't you gotta have the slot for the motherboard though? That sounds like my kind of hard drive. You just jam it in.
Let's go.
Thank you for good content over the years.
Yo, Riff, thank you for the 1 year Prime. I appreciate it. Thanks for the kind words too. What's a wild take? See, I don't mind jamming something in, but I don't want to have to jam something in, then screw it in, and then find the two cables for it. That's how things get messed up on a motherboard.
Mikula the kind. Needle knife Leda. Dry leaf
You know?
and our allies.
Like, I'll put RAM in.
Allow this.
I am the red mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope
It's not about having to work for it. It's about having to... increasing the variable that I'm going to break something else.
there can only be one Lord, and you are not worthy.
Chat, you also have to remember that we operated 6 months on stream with a half-seated video card.
4 years Dankbog. To celebrate your DLC victory, are you going to relax with a glass of wine? Perhaps a nice Cabernet underscore?
Marcellus, thanks for the 4 years of Prime, man. What were you doing 4 years ago?
Mikula the kind. Needle knife Leda. Dry leaf Dane and our allies.
I'm serious. We kept having issues with video games, and then we found out I mean, it came half-seated. I didn't do it. What's the name of the company? Artesian. The video card's too big for the case or something. So it was like half-seated. Hot Cocoa Joe, why is that funny? That wasn't funny.
You were fine. In your heart, truly a glorious battle.
What about it was funny? More amazed that it worked? I mean, you and me both, brother. Chad, how old is the PC? How old is it, do you think?
Don't you
Do I know your motherboard part number?
kind. Needle knife Leda.
Yeah, I think 123 knows it.
Allies will never allow this.
I am the red mane Freya. The time has come.
That's it right there.
I cannot hope for a worthier foe.
Asus Tough X570 Plus.
Something to remember.
NVIDIA 3080 Ti. How much RAM is on the graphics card? 64 gigs of RAM? How do you think I squeeze all these bits into the show? Got her.
Fine. In your heart, truly a glorious battle. It was.
Tis just as the woman said it would be. Lord of the Erdtree, Lord of Marika, you two deserve.
Yo, see if Warrior dead. Same deal. You have 2 M2 slots for stick SSDs? Are you sure? What's the name of the motherboard, chat? Shot. Asus Tough X570 Plus. Where are these magical slots at? How do I know if they're pre-filled though? Chat, where are they? Where are they? Mine doesn't light up like that. Where are the slots? The little vertical one above the GPU. This? Next, right there, there's only one. So there's supposed to be two of these. I only see one of them. Top left of 2 and top left of 3. That right there. One is under the 3. I mean under the 3. It has a cover on it. Why would there be a cover? I don't think I have this motherboard, chat. I don't think that's my motherboard.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Does it show up in my computer, your motherboard?
Metal Alchemist.
Butterboy, what's going on? You can check it in sysinfo. Where just type sysinfo. I have. Can I show you this? I have Tough Gaming X570 parentheses Wi-Fi. Can I show you this? There's no. It doesn't show any. Can I show you sysinfo? There's no IP address. So here's my thing, but there's no slots. There's only one slot. Of a based PC.
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
The case probably only has one slot, but the motherboard has multiple. What do you mean the case? Chat, what do you mean the case? He doesn't even know what he's talking about. I know, that's what I'm talking about.
You dare approach Mikula the Kind.
So I can just get one of those slide-ins?
Dry leaf Dane.
What slide-in? I'll get a slide-in, especially now, Black Friday. How do I get a slide-in?
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment.
Do I have to get a special one that's Asus Tough? How big can you get? How big of a slide-in can you get?
You were fine. In your love, truly, glorious it was.
990 Pro is BIS? Wait. Dude, that's Warcraft terminology. You need mounting screws as well. Oh, here we go, man. This is what it's not. This is what I'm talking. I don't need. Why do I need mounting screws? Why can't I just slide it in? I don't need mounting screws, and then you gotta get thermal paste all over it. This is why I don't open the PC. Why can't you just plug and play? You need thermal paste and risers. What do you mean? No, you don't. The guy just said I needed them.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind.
Dude, it's just an M2. Snart plays. That's what I'm talking about.
We'll never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come
Expensive Legos.
for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Please watch this. It'll tell you everything you need to know. It's 1 minute long. Tyler, yeah, we're close to the end of Elden Ring, so we're trying to wrap this up. But yeah, we'll sprinkle in some UFO next week, Tyler. I got you, for sure. I unironically what? I unironically got an SSD because you lost the screws to the M2. What?
Your lord is slain, and you are next, Marika.
Bought an SSD just for the screws it came with. I had a third Thanksgiving plate with stuffing. Hey, if you like wet bread, that's on you, brother. You won't believe how small and cute the M2 drives are. I don't care what look it has on its face. I don't care how big or small it is. I care about how many steps it takes to install it. Because for me, here's the process. To open my PC, I have to remove the Scotch tape off the glass because it's holding it up so it doesn't fall. Then I unplug 40 cables. Then I have to jam all the cables around without touching my graphics card to unseat it. That's why I don't open it up. What do you mean, why? I don't know. Why do you have to put a key in a lock? If I don't have the Scotch tape on, the glass falls off, man.
There can only be one Lord, and you are not worthy.
Or I can just take the glass off. I can just take the glass off of it. Buy a proper case, so you've got to be kidding. So then I have to unscrew everything, put it into a new case? That's no thank you. Absolutely not.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda.
Chat, how do I upgrade my PC without pressing more than one button, opening the case, or getting professional help? I will read your responses for confirmation bias that it is too much work and not worth it, but TY for your efforts.
No, that's not true, Paul, but thank you for the bits. We've determined I'm gonna get a cute SSD. I'm gonna get
morning, dang huck.
Rusty, thanks for the bits, man.
And you are not worthy.
You buy a proper case and pay $100 for someone to put it back. Who's gonna do it for $100, man? Who's gonna do all that work? It'll take like 10 hours to do that. Does Ogle know PC stuff? Yeah, but he's got 3 kids, man. Time for that.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow.
Just have your tech guy do it? Who has a tech guy, man? Where do these tech guys live? Bring it to the Geek Squad?
I could not hope for a worthier.
Why would I trust them?
This is our moment. Let's make it.
They'll probably get all in my bits folder, man.
And you are not worthy.
Honestly, having Decoy come up for a couple days, probably not a bad idea. I did mine from scratch. Me too. I streamed building a PC from scratch once. Never again. Never again. That is maybe the peak of suffercore.
Don't you dare approach
Because the thing is, if you make a mistake, you could fry everything.
Dryleaf Dane and our allies will never.
Just find a friend nearby who knows about this stuff.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I could not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Starsleep doesn't play computer games. Bring it to a micro center. They're your best bet. I send my grandma to them. So I bring it to the micro center, and what do? Make it micro?
There can only be one
See this, Rao the Legendary. This is why I don't do it. This is why. It depends on the motherboard. You'll probably have to unscrew the heatsink, slide in the M2, screw it in, put the heatsink back in. That's a few minutes at most. The most annoying part is you'll probably have to take out the graphics card. Yeah, that's there's like 10 variables right there that if I make one mistake, there's no stream for a week. Like I'm not even joking. I'm not being dramatic. It's not for I make one out of 10 mistakes, there's no stream for a week.
Dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
It's literally 3 steps.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come.
Sounds like a nice vacation.
This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Well, the good news is I didn't know that we had a second M2 slot.
You were fine. In your body, truly a glorious battle. It was.
Tis just as the woman said it would be. Lord of the earth.
If one of them is blocked by anything, you simply use the other slot. One of them's already filled. I already have one M2, I think.
Your lord is slain. And you are next, America.
Do you envision your PC like a bomb? It's not going to explode if you touch it. Here's what I envision my PC from experience. I take screw out. Good. Take second screw out, slips out of my hands, lands on a transistor and blows the whole joint. That's why I don't do it. And then you try to fish out the screw. You can't find it after 5 minutes. Be like, I'll just leave it in there.
Needle
So I'm sure there's a couple rogue screws in my motherboard right now.
will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember. There can only be one Lord, and you are not worthy.
You definitely have a couple of loose screws. Kona, how long you been waiting? How long have you had? Don't plus do that. You've been sitting on that one. You've been sitting on that one, hoping we had tech talk and stream. You've been sitting on that one for years.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind.
All right, Chad, I might be open to this then.
Leda,
What's the best Amazon deal on a M2? Maybe we'll stream that next week. Installing the M2, M1 Garand.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has
Maybe.
I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Not wanting to mess with PC is fine. A professional can do it in less than 15 minutes. Potato, I'm with you. But where does one said find the professional? How big of a drive?
You were fine.
How big of a drive do I need?
In your body, truly a glorious battle. It was.
Chad, is this guy weak to holy? We could switch weapons. Your local Magic the Gathering club. We can get burritos and hang in the micro center, brother. The 4 terabytes are out of stock? How much are they?
don't you
Chad, we don't need to upgrade. Like, Chad, those are good stats, right? Like, look at our PC stats. We don't need to upgrade anything, right?
our allies will never allow this.
Like, those are good stats, right?
I am the Red Mane Freya.
Not really? What do you mean? It's an old computer? What do you mean it's old?
It's our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
I thought this is like top of the line. Like, rate my PC, chat. 0 to 100. 100's top of the line.
In your heart, truly a glorious battle. It was.
It's an 80.
And you are next, Marika.
75. You're asking a bunch of work from home Melvins. What does that mean, AE page? Average is 80. So it's mid. What GPU? 3080 Ti. Okay. Honorable Pleb says your specs are great. You do not need to upgrade.
Approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe.
The same people who say your PC isn't good are the type to buy the new iPhone the night it comes out while sipping on an IPA. I like my PC, man. I just wish it wouldn't reset all the time.
You were fine. In your heart, truly a glorious battle.
Greeted.
Your lord is slain. And you are next, Marika.
Yo, Ish, thanks. Brainiac's cooked on that one. Upgrade motherboard firmware. I've done that. That took me about 2 hours, but I did do it. My PC is not blue screening, it just locks up. You had to undervolt the CPU.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our
Maybe it resets from the Scotch tape.
never allow this.
It resets probably 3 nights a week.
Time has come. I could not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something.
Chad, would someone like Decoy, would they get enjoyment out of like getting my PC set up, or is it work? No, when I say reset, it just resets, not a blue screen. It just, maybe it blue screens, but it also resets. Tons of fun.
I offer this fight to make a living.
Where's Decoy? No, I would. No, of course I would pay him, but is it like Ben Affleck work, right? Like, I wouldn't not pay him, but I'm saying, would he be coming up being like Ben Affleck face? You know? I think I would enjoy it too. If I did it, I think I would, honestly, I would enjoy it if I didn't think that if I messed it up,
Dryleaf Dane and our allies
we wouldn't have a stream for a week.
allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Tis just as the woman
Look at this sweat lord.
Lord of the Erdtree, Lord of Marika, you too deserve to face the reckoning. Your lord is slain, and you are next, Marika.
You got a PC guy? How did you get a PC guy? friend of a friend. But what does that mean? How did you know he was a PC guy? Wait, why in chat if you have a PC guy? Someone says I met mine in college. How many PC guys do you guys have? Just walking around with PC. Everyone's got their own PC guy?
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember. There can only be one Lord, and you are not worthy.
Most people on Twitch have a sliver of knowledge. Some of us are the PC guys. Well, if I got so many PC guys, how come you'd be like, hey, I'll do it? Not one person said I'll do it for you. I'd pay you to do it. It literally, if I could leave the office, come back, and it all works, I would do that. You work for an MSP? What's an MSP?
Let's make it something to remember.
Managed service provider? What? Just get Northern Lights guy? Doesn't Kate do his computer stuff for him? Get Disney cruise with them and bring the PC. You may end up at your shop. Luna C, you have a computer shop? Your issue is pretty common. It costs Ryzen 5000. Undervolting your CPU fixtures. How do you undervolt it? Is that the opposite of overclock? Luna of the Seas, are you in Michigan? How do you undervolt? It's 2 DAE for you? What do you mean? I know how to get in the BIOS and click around.
Don't you dare.
So you're telling me this whole thing is because of I got a bad engine in my computer?
We'll never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe.
How do you undervolt? Is it like under? Is undervolting like under?
And you are not worthy.
How do you undervolt it? I'd not recommend. I've already been in my BIOS. I hard flashed my motherboard. You gotta lower the power limits in the BIOS setting. Won't that, if we do that though, won't the graphics card get not enough juice to it? As long as I don't have to open the PC, I can do anything. I could program anything as long as I don't have to open the PC.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
You don't have to open the PC to undervolt it. Wait. Yeah, what kind of power supply do I have, chat? But I didn't build a PC, so why didn't they give me the right power supply? How do I check my power supply wattage? Maybe that's the whole problem. Your power supply is fine. How do you know? Who made the PC? The dude who dressed up like Star-Lord and BM'd all the streamers and then got his company shut down.
Dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
Yo, Xanax. Xanax, can you pin Xanax things?
The time has come. I could not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Ultima, first time chatter. Thanks for being here.
You were fine
That's new tech, by the way.
in your part. Truly glorious.
Your lord is slain, and you are next, Marika.
Oh, I'm not reading this. What's the TLDR on that?
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind.
Sounds like the Ryzen issue.
Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow
That teaches you how to undervolt.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
New tech.
There can only be one Lord, and you are not worthy.
Millions have the Ryzen issue. Return the PC for granola bars. So, okay, so we at least we have it narrowed down to it's not even a Windows issue. You're saying it's a CPU issue. So if we undervolt, but here's my thing. Here's my question.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda,
If it's a known manufacturer problem,
never allow this.
isn't that a them problem, not a me problem?
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember. There can only be one Lord, and you are
Can't you just return it? Can't they send me a new one? How do, like, but if they made a faulty product,
Don't you dare approach
everything is a them problem if you're delusional enough.
Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane.
People are saying disabling C state on BIOS. What's C state? Chat, what's C state?
Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
I wish I could stream my BIOS to you guys, you know?
There can only be one Lord, and you are not worthy.
Wait, Dan has an artesian builds PC. Lamau rip. How is that funny? How is that funny? Why is that funny? Why is that funny? It's a great story. I mean, I just knew when I saw clips, I didn't even need to see what he said. When I saw the smug look on the CEO's face while wearing a Star-Lord jacket, I didn't even need to watch the clip. I said, that's enough for me.
I am the red mane Freya.
I knew whatever was about to come out of his mouth.
I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Tell Hob you have an artesian PC and see his reaction. Why? Does Hob have one too? Does Hob have one too? Why? Why? What? Why? What, did Hob used to have one? He does, and he has problems with his as well. So basically what you're telling me is
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind.
just thinking like
Knight's Leda.
if my parts are good
Will never
but the engine's not good.
I am the red mane Freya.
But to me that just feels wasteful to buy a new PC if our parts are good, you know? Doesn't seem wasteful.
I cannot
Like everything
hope for a worthier
works.
foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Sell it to someone else to fix. But see, that's what I mean. If I upgrade the bad parts, then I have to get a new motherboard,
Said it would be.
you know?
Lord of the Erdtree, Lord of Marika, you two deserve to face the reckoning.
Thank you for the donation. I appreciate your acquiescence.
Armin Anderson. Tipped $3.
Been a while.
Can you hear me? Artesian builds. / can you hear me? Artesian builds. / can you hear me? Artesian builds. / can you hear while I'm getting PC by dust and cables. / Windows screen is blue and Terry's nothing I can
Will
do.
never allow this.
It's been a while since Armin TTS'd, man. Little bit of rust, but I respect it.
I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment.
Yeah, that's slash rust. If you sell it in 10 years, you can have a stream looking for it in Michigan landfill, like your original car. That's too soon, Ashley. What the heck?
There can only be one Lord, and you are not.
I wish I could open my BIOS right now and stream it. We'd tinker. What? Hold on, page 34. Hold on, thank. Robert said go here, go to page 34. How to disable C state. Where's C state? Global C state. I could turn that off. Just turn that off, that's it? This is chat, is it what could go bad if we turn off our global C state? Why can I open my BIOS on stream? Why would opening my BIOS on stream be bad? I'm not even memeing. It doesn't show my IP address. Literally snake oil from chat.
Don't you dare approach Mikula.
A power saving mode. Got it.
Knight's Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies.
Why? What would you get from my BIOS?
I am the red mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Okay, Kairu, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right after we win this fight here. What can you get out of a BIOS though? It's like literally just a terminal. All right, let me try this. Go to power plan. Edit power plan. Is this safe to share? Click edit power plan. Turn off display never, put the computer to sleep never. Edit power plan. I don't see the button edit power plan. I'm not saying these directions are flawed, but here we go. Like those directions are flawed. You're talking about change advanced? Power options are at the top. Okay. Process power management. Maximum processor state setting 100. Take that down to 99. Why don't we take it down to 98 for good luck? 99. So now we have less 1% juice. Isn't that going to hurt us?
Don't you dare.
Yeah, we're going to do less damage now.
Needle knife Leda.
These two nevers will forever remain your... What nevers?
We'll never allow this.
I am the red mane Freya. The time
You won't notice it?
I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's
She's Gumby posting?
remember.
Put that in your piece.
Lord of the Erdtree,
You can always say you lost because you didn't have 100% power.
to face the reckoning.
You should really clean your PC and make an effort to adjust fan curves. What is a fan curve? What is a fan? I gotta bend plastic now? Wait, this
Don't you
is just Armin's way to justify his 3D printer.
knife Leda. Dryleaf Dane and our allies.
These chatters are not living in the real world. What the heck is a fan curve, man?
I am the red mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Yo, Kairu, thanks. No object. No object. Look, no object. We don't swear in chat, but if there was ever a time to swear, that might have been it. No object said, no way we do that.
There can only be one Lord, and you are not worthy.
It just sounds like your PC is overheating and the fans need to be cleaned.
Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, Dan Dang Hug.
Some of the fans don't even turn on. Whack Pegasus, thanks for the 20 months. I appreciate it. It's your fans' RPM curve.
Why not US? Why not now?
Fat Farm, thanks for the 4 months. I appreciate it. What do you mean, bro? Don't say bro when you say adjust your fans curve, man.
Needle knife Leda.
You can't say that.
And our allies. We'll never allow this.
I am the red mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe.
You're not, if it's restarting when you're not using it, is it really overheating? It depends. Sometimes I have 24 like browser tabs open.
There can only be one lord, and you are not worthy.
No need to adjust the fan curves. They don't turn on in the first place. Let me look at them real quick. Yeah, let me, chat, you want a tour of it? Let me give you a tour of the PC. Hold on.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
Mana gifted a tier 1 sub to Fan Curve. They have given 9 gift subs in the channel.
Oh no, I lost my Zippo too, man. All right, let me give you a tour here. Hold on. We'll give it tour, T-tour, T-tour, T-tour. There. All right, so I'm gonna give you a little tour here, chat. So here's the PC. Fans working? Liquid, we got liquid in there. Is it good? We got. What do we think based on that? It would be helpful if you move the camera around a little more. Do we have, is that slot open? Hold on. Is the slot open? The slot is open. So we got an open slot. So what does that mean? I can buy something now? The RGB is not oscillating at gamer speed. So basically, so let me write this down. I'm not going to do this now, but we need to turn off C state. What's the other things? C state and what else? We're at 99% power. Wait, can you think I can make those cables be whatever color I want them to?
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda,
Yeah? How do you do that?
and our allies will never allow.
Chat, we don't need a new PC.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember. There can only be one word, and you are not worthy.
Well, so the other issue I ran into today, because I wanted to update my graphics drivers. I updated the graphics driver software, NVIDIA Experience, and it said there's an error, so it won't load. So I'm like, okay, I'll just reinstall it, and it doesn't work. So I can't upgrade my video card anymore.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
111111 deaths? Why not us? Kristen Verk, 11,000 deaths is admirable for the persistence.
And you are not worthy.
How come the dots though? Backhand compliment. Now more dots.
Don't you dare.
Those aren't dots, that's just dust on your screen.
Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies
If I didn't,
never allow this.
I'm not gonna show you my screens. There's dots all over my screens.
Freya, the time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something.
This fight is literally impossible. Armin, come on, man. You know that's not, in your heart, you know that's not true.
You were fine. In your heart, truly a glorious battle.
This fight isn't fair with your build. Now, fair is in the eye of the beholder. That, I think that has maybe a chance to stand up in the court of resin. But fair is different than impossible. Am I open to suggestions? Brother, I've been open. 24 hours a day. All right, it's our turn. Why not us? Why not now?
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind.
We are running out of WoW time, so we may have to call this segment here soon.
Our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
She's Gumby posting. Has P put an unban request in yet? No, we still I always forget to put no SCAD use in the title. No? Alright. Alright, we'll go one more attempt here. Pan Pizza first time chatter dropped a YouTube link. Pan Pizza. What is that a link of? He said he's not going to do an unban on his stream. What do you mean he's not going to do an unban?
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come.
Give me the clip of him.
For a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember. There can only be one Lord.
He's not going to do an unban request? Why not? Or are you just memeing? It was an 8-hour clip stream. I don't have the clip. You had 8 hours to watch him. You didn't have 8 seconds to make the clip? What's up, Kate?
Don't you
Kate, do you know how to install an M2 drive?
Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never.
He realized his ban was justified.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our
Peeves a really good Souls streamer. He gave us some advice that derailed us for about 3 hours. Pretty much Leda would be beaten right now if not for Peeves' 3-hour detour. Say goodnight.
You were fine. In your heart, truly a glorious battle. It was.
Tis just as you said it would be. Lord of the Erdtree, Lord of Marika,
Ah, you piece.
to face the reckoning. Your Lord is
What was the detour?
you are next.
We had to go fight a flame giant to get a talisman that we don't use or something. I don't even remember what it was. Did Kate say she knows how to install M2s or not?